The mistake many people make with wildflowers is a couple-fold. One, they miss the timing. You cannot put wildflower seeds out in late spring, during the planting season when everyone's in buying starts, and they want to start seed. That's not ideal. Most of these seed have very thick outer hulls, and they need to go through this freeze and thaw cycle to really crack that hull open and get them to germinate. This is especially important with California poppies. Probably the #1 seller of all the wildflowers are California poppies. This one you can't, it has to go in through this freeze and thaw. That's why February and March is considered the ideal month or the peak window when you can put them out there. The second mistake people make, they just throw it on the hills. They've got some weeds on their hillbank, this hillside. It maybe have some riprap. It's starting to have some erosion control. The thought is, I'll put wildflowers out there. I'll just chuck them over the hill and it will magically come up and all my problems will be solved. It doesn't work that way. Nature does it that way, but the way nature does it is they have millions of seed. They chuck over the hill and about 1% actually comes up. So the amount of seed you would have to put out there, I'd be a very wealthy man. It'd be so easy. You can, wildflower, you check the price of wildflowers? They're like gold. They're more expensive than other seed because they're more unique. The better blends, the ones that you want, are more expensive than, let's say, an annual, say zinnias or marigold. You need to do a little bit of prep work, because if you just throw it over the hill, you might have a flower come up, but it won't be all, a bazillion seed that you put out there. When you sprinkle hundreds of seed, you want hundreds of plants coming up. So your timing, how you're preparing the soil, and then the variety. Many of the seed mixes that you're using, that are promoted, are annuals, not perennials. That is, they come up very quickly by the seed. This year, they'll bloom this year, but then they don't come back again for you. Thus, maybe they reseed some, it just depends. Really what you're looking for my friends, I want you all to have perennials. That is, they come up, they seed, they start to root, and they will keep coming up by that root, and then also reseed, and then they'll start to spread down the hill across the property or over the meadow, through the woods, all that kind of stuff. You want a perennial mix. It's okay to have a few annuals, but really you want a perennial mix. Those are the three big things. You bought the wrong mix, the wrong place, or you didn't prep it well enough, or the timing was wrong. So here we picked this class for this time because it's the right time to put wildflowers down.